I am Sir Tap Tap, and I apologize for the gap between videos. This is Dweller's Empty Path. Go away, mouse. And when we last left off, we were just about to talk to the prince, presumably. And, jeez, over a month, I think, since the last video. That's my bad, but I'm not used to multiple story-based things. Lots of reading going on. So was the queen dearly. Such as the former king and queen. You know, I love this kind of stuff. There's lots of pixel art games out there. Too few of them do that kind of pixel art cutscene thing. You play almost any DOS pixel art game or SNES game, and at the very least, in the intro, there'll be some great, like, pixel art cutscenes. And it's very different to do than just, you know, regular in-game graphics. So it's really cool to see Temmie do that. The prince's parents. It's too bad I never got to meet them myself. People seem to really admire and respect them. Prince feels like he has to live up to his parents' reputation. Not only does he not want to let his people down, he doesn't want to let the hopes and expectations of his parents had for him. It must be hard for him. I love all this like romantic view of kings and stuff, and in real life it's mostly just like inbreeding and murder. But hey, this is fancy and romantic, and you know, when you're making a video game, sometimes you want that instead of like, you know, King Edward the 31st, you know, married and executed his sister, you know, for the purity of the race, of course. A little different in fantasy, usually. The prince's parents were killed by beast types when he was still pretty young. Oh. Now we see where the prejudice is coming from. So normal types are weak to beast type in this particular Pokemon adventure. He holds a grudge against beast types, and it's a stern... Parker, what are you doing? He knows when I do videos. That's when he breaks things. And is stern in matters regarding them. Though, I think he's lightened up a bit since I came to the picture. I'm sure it'll still be a while before his heart recovers. Aww. What do you have to say, buddy? I will say, it is a little odd to play a game like this for Let's Play. It's like, there's no difficulty, it's all story stuff. But hey, I've done visual novels before, so whatever, it doesn't really matter. Can I sit? I want to sit on it. Yeah, I want to sit. Oh, I want to sit. Don't you even think about it. I won't really, don't worry. Boo. Boo! When the king and queen passed away, the High Knight consoled the prince and helped him, give him confidence to ascend to the throne. I think in some ways, the High Knight is the prince's confidence. The prince is in his office at the moment. He's been meaning to see you anyway. You should head up there. The High Knight grew up alongside the prince, so they both trust each other greatly. She's worked out all her life, and it shows her skill and diligence. Ah, Yoki. Sorry, I'm not scared. The prince should be back soon. The High Knight currently dealing with matters here in the prince's stead. That's me. Hey! Wake up! What do you think you're doing? Sleeping on the job? No, ma'am. Of course not. Rip. F's in the chat for that guy. Oh yeah, since I kind of mentioned it. Oh, I have like a pixel below me. What is that? I think it's not like my boot or something. It just looks weird because of the blackness. What is your favorite, like, fantasy thing dealing with, like, royalty and crap? It could be, like, positive or negative, but I'm just curious. For me, fantasy royalty always brings to mind, like, Final Fantasy, where they're usually, like, either the bad guys or immediately murdered, or possibly both. I guess there's some duality in how Final Fantasy handles it. Sorry to constantly bring up Final Fantasy. I mean, look at this. It reminds me so much of Final Fantasy Adventure, which isn't even Final Fantasy, by the way. It was actually the Saga series, but they wanted it to sell in the West, so they called it Final Fantasy. Little fun fact there. Fun fact, everyone that even knows what Saga even means already knows, but hey. I had that game as a kid, and I had no idea why it was so weird. But that explained a lot when it wasn't really Final Fantasy. The prince isn't even here right now. Wish I could step out for a bit. And isn't... Oh, no, I don't think it is. There's like multiple... There's like an SNES version? Who are you? Of... Mystic Quest is not the Saga game, right? Mystic Quest is something totally on its own, right? Yeah, it's a turn-based game. What am I thinking of? There's some other game that I think is basically that, right? Ah, it's complicated. Downstairs is the dining hall. Be quite some time before a meal is ready, however. Oh, I want to eat some foods. Yeah, give me some foods. Actually, I just ate, but whatever. I'll eat some more. The prince hasn't been eating much these days. He seems preoccupied with other reports of beast-type attacks lately. The prince works very hard. His whole personality puts off a lot of people. A lot of subjects have some pretty unkind things to say about him. Well, he's the prince, so you should just, you know... Well, he should do this! Just put him in the dungeon. I remember spending time in here. Ah, the dungeon. I remember the days we kept you in here. Thanks! We all thought you were a beast type. So confused as to why you're so civil and didn't resist. This is where the prince gave you a chance to work for the crown. So, in exchange for me not dying, I had to work for him. Okay, I replugged. Hey, Sonico, how you doing? You have to... Life is... To have the recording set up, I do. It's fairly complicated. And this game doesn't record neatly. It, like... I had to do a screen, I had to do an HDMI capture. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Ah, you're new here, so you don't know about Yoki. She was a beast type that got into the nearby village and wrecked the place a few years ago. A few soldiers were sent to get rid of it, but arrived, they witnessed her take it down, all by herself. Oh wait, no, Yoki wasn't the beast type. Yoki stopped beast type, okay. That was a weird story to tell, like, right near me. It was unlike anything anybody had ever seen. She displayed both incredible strength and magic. Have magic? People were speculating she was a beast type or a witch. Maybe even both. Wow, how creepy. That's... But I'm... Guys, I'm right here. I'm literally right here. Ever find out what she was? No. I was able to figure it out. Not even she knew, apparently. One thing's for sure. Shouldn't come in so peacefully. Should have been executed by now, for sure. Thanks! I wonder if anyone's even capable of executing her. Seems like she'd overpower anyone. It's a good thing we ended up being on her side. I don't trust her one bit. Hi, guys. What's going on? There's no way somebody like that comes out of nowhere and ends up being any good. Prince had any spine. He'd have her taken out himself when she got taken in. Okay. Door's locked. Just Happy Kingdom with skulls in dungeon. No other bones though. Just the skulls. I like how the hats are rotating. They're supposed to be those French baker hat, but they're like cogs rotating on the head. It's my head cannon. It's my hat cannon. Currently preparing the prince's flavorful meal, stuffed pepper, with some baked clams as an appetizer. I had some clam chowder recently, and I'm just not a fan. Now, what was it called? Is it just ham chowder? Just the same thing, but with ham instead of clams in it? That I was a big fan of. Just the chowder, the bits of square hams, cubes hams, and some potato. You gotta have some potato. All the food being prepared looks so tasty. I want some. Food isn't ready yet. You can't rush perfection. I assure you can. Onions, mushrooms, chopped up garlic cloves, ground beef, and tomatoes. Seasoned with some salt, pepper, and thyme, all cooked and stuffed into a pepper and placed into the oven. A wonderful recipe for success. Thanks. Such a fancy fridge. Oh, we have fridges. Okay. I figured we were like medieval era, but I guess we have fridges. I'm a little confused. We're already in here. I'm entirely sure what we're looking for. I'm just kind of going everywhere. Ah, it's you. Sorry. I'm afraid I don't trust you at all. I know the prince and the High Knight fool, but not me. I have my eye on you. Jerks. What's up, prince? Oh, this is the prince. What do you want? Cold as ever. I'm busy right now, so out with it, quickly. I just came to stop by. I had a bad dream. Bad dream? Don't tell me you came here just for idle chatter. I guess I came here for something like that. Look, man, I have bunny ears. Talk to me. Honestly, what do you want me to do? Console you? Get you a bedtime story? Fetch you a warm glass of milk? Well, I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I mean, calcium is very important for a growing whatever I am, rabbit person. This guy. That is a face. That is a face. Let me... Oh wait, I can't screenshot in Itch.io. That's the one thing, Itch.io and Epic Game Store thing should have a screenshot button. I really like that in Woozy Watson. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail though. Oops. No, Windows thing, please. Can you see? Yes, I think you could see that. I just wanted to take a snip of that, so I remember to make a thingy out of it. Wait, why is there yellow? Do you see that? Do you see the yellow? What is the yellow? What was... I think that was a weird side effect of the snipping tool. What? Oh, why is life so suck? I really need to get my audio-video stuff figured out. You know, if you're more popular with subjects, you're a little more considerate. My people like me just fine, I'll have you know. It's not what I've been hearing. Enough of this. If you're finished, I'd like to get back to work. Alright. Look at that ahoge, though. Alright. I guess I'll come by later. Jerk. I'm gonna puke in your trash can. Please do not mess with my paperwork. That's the face of sadness when you cannot mess with the paperwork. Very, very quality faces. Tem does good faces. Whatever. Oh. This is always fun to watch. I love seeing you and the prince go at it. Hey, by the way, the paperwork I'm currently filling out is for you. Which means I have a job for you soon. Oh? A few of my soldiers disappeared up north. I think it might have to do with an aggressive beast type in the area. Or that creepy witch mansion that we just kind of ignored. That's my bad, but presumably we're gonna go do that. And you want me to go do something about it. Precisely. Once I have a little more information, I'll be sending someone to pick you up at the village. This'll be a few days till we're ready to send you out, so there's no need to get ready just yet. Time has come. You're to assist my men in scouting the area. You're determined to be a beast type. You were to exterminate it at once. Alright. Just so you know, if it turns out to be a human behind this, I won't be helping you with this. Of course, I'll uphold our agreement. You must understand. You can only live peacefully in our little forest if you follow my orders. Not show mercy to these dangerous beast types. Should you do so, disobey my orders to eliminate it. I'll be redetermining your threat level to my kingdom. Oh crap, guys, threat level is taupe. Yeah, I get it. Remember threat level? That sure was. Halt! Oh, this is Prince's bedroom. Well, it's Yoki. Probably find she enters the Prince's room. Yeah, I'm gonna do weird stuff in your bed. Yeah, oh yeah, jump on it. What an unnecessarily large and fancy bed. It is very comfy though. Prince would throw a fit if he saw me sleeping on it. Aw. Let's just casually read the Prince's diary. I have eye ears? Are those my ears? Seems like some kind of index or record. Oh? There's a section for me in here. Yoki, dangerous, suspicious character, potential beast type. I mean, our calm, passive, avoids conflict. Same. Princess notes, high risk due to inability to determine species and threat level. I just told you it was taupe. Unknown being capable of great strength and magic and questionable origin. Hey, what are you calling me? Source of magic is likely witchcraft. Keep under surveillance at all times. Signed agreement. Free to travel and residence in Castletown, nearby village, and return for services to the crown will not enter missions where the target is human. Natural type. Refusal or breach of agreement is grounds for elimination or detainment. So the prince really makes sure to document everything when our offense is updated. Oh, this is just reading it again. I was just wondering if there was like later updates to read. Such a large collection of clothes. It's also fancy too. Guess he does rule a kingdom, so it shouldn't be that surprising. Yeah. Such a fancy dresser. The mirror on is clear and crisp. It's like Rice Krispies for mirrors. Such a large collection of clothes. It's also fancy too. Oh, we already read that. Let's look at the window. Full view of the courtyard. Can I just sleep in the bed, please? No? Oh, I want to sleep in the bed. Oh, whatever. I like to think they're just scared of me, basically. Isn't there a... Alright, this... Oh, that is the run speed. Okay. Well, that's about the length for an episode. So we saw the prince, and we're gonna see what's going on with this situation. How do I grow antennae? Well, you sit on a cactus real hard, and then you believe in yourself. Good luck, buddy. So, is there a hint bird? I assume we're just going north. How did my journal end up here? Well, next time we will figure out. I think there's a hint bird over there. I like the little cutscene. Well, that was Dweller's Empty Path for today. In case you're watching this for the first time because I, had such a gap between the episodes, make sure to check out the earlier videos first. Everything will make a lot more sense. I think I have to press something to end this. Yes, I do.